instructions, so it's nice because this is the XDT19, which is their top of the line model. So the instructions, nobody really cares about these. I save them and then throw them out 5 years later. But it's good to do. Keep your stuff. Makita rarely warranties their stuff at 3 years. This is the XPH14 drill. So again, this is one of the top line 18-volt models. And it came just like this. These tools, I like them because this variable speed trigger is almost limitless. And when you buy the cheap ones, it's usually a 3-speed. The weight's really good on this one. So lights are very effective. The impactor is the one that's really impressive. So we'll put this one. This is the impactor. This impactor is so light. And then it has the 4 speeds. Now, like this button here, but I could change the speed of the impactor and you could hear the rotational speed. So, and you could also activate it or press this button here. But my favorite part of this is they've actually done things like all the cheapo drills do, is they give you excellent lighting. This one looks like, I'm going to be very impressed with it. Looks like a really good tool. Again, you spend the money with Makita, you're going to get the tools that you want that are going to last and perform for you. The cheap ones will work forever. It's just they're not nice to work with. These are much better. So all right, so I have myself my good old Makita. I've had this about 10 years. It's a BPH454. This was their more expensive model when I bought it. All right, so we're gonna use ourselves a 1/2-inch dull spade bit, not a good one, just because I want a big stress test. And then our second drill, I'll introduce. Perfect hole. Wow. Okay, second tool test. Same dull spade bit through pressure lumber. This is our XPH14. So this is a different model, and then it has the drill hammer option. Okay, both of them are testing in first speed. Unscrew, no hammering. Okay, again, 1.5-inch spade bit. Second test we're going to try this same drill bit. We're going to put it in high speed mode to drill out 1.5-inch holes. This one seems to have a lot more torque. Very surprised. But let's see what it does in higher mode, speed mode. Dang, boy. That was really quite impressive. Okay, again, we're going to use the same spade bit. And we'll go to speed 2 on this one. Okay, and we're using 5 amp-hour batteries. I'm not doing a full test on how long they run because that would take too long. All right, so there goes our 2 consecutive runs. I have to say, low-end torque speed 1, the newer drill, it had more torque. It was more comfortable. High speed, I don't know if it was the piece of wood, but the old school Makita was far nicer to push through. It cut smooth, it was more predictable. All right, so nice clean cuts, 4x4, fence put hard. It's not sappy, it's not old, but it's also not dried oak or maple or anything extravagant like that. All right, so first, whoa. Okay, first we're gonna try driving. We're gonna take our Makitas, our drill drivers, and you put them to the test with a 3-inch screw, non-self-tapping Phillips drive. And we're gonna drive it in. First, I'm gonna do this in speed 1, drive the screw in, and we'll switch over to the newer drill, which would be the XPH14 in speed 1 as well. And then I'm gonna switch them out again, and we're going to do speed 2 to drive these screws in for both of them. Let's do this. Speed 1. Okay, flush as could be. XP14. Oh, XPH, sorry. Flush, perfect. All right, now let's try speed 2. 3.5-inch screw. That'd be speed 2. And speed 2 in the XPH14. Hard to keep up, it's so fast. All right, so I wouldn't suggest speed 2 in that. All right, so here we have it. Whoa, dizzy. Okay, so here we have it. Here's my XDT08. I'm going to take out some 3.5-inch screws, and I'm going to try it with the updated model, the upper end model XDT19. So this is the one from a smaller kit, and this one is from a multi-kit with the saws and everything, so it's not as nice. Plenty of power for the work. Let's try the new boy. That's with full power. Try and power 3. Oh, I have no screws left. Okay, so we're gonna drive screws in with the XDT08. We're going to do 2 3.5-inch screws consecutively, and then we're going to try it with the impactor XDT19. Okay, so now big brother, or new guy in the block. much nicer. Unbelievably. Double the power. I actually want to try this one. Oh, that was power 3. That wasn't even full power. Oops. Yeah, far superior. All right, worth it. Made me feel good about the purchase. All right. I'm trying out my little features here, and I selected full power and this, and keeping it at 1, and it's progressively going from no strength to full power. This is supposed to be full power only, but this is quite interesting watching these screws drive in. It's supposed to be full power. So that's crazy. It went from light duty to get it started, and then went full power towards the end. So I guess I need to read the instructions. Let's see if I do reverse. It's supposed to, I did exactly what it was supposed to. It's supposed to back up gently and then get it out. Keep it controllable and then get it out of the way. All right, 2 volunteers lost during the process. All right, so quick one again. So we're gonna do our new impactor, the XDT19, and I'm gonna do it followed by my Makita XDT08. And then just to mix things up, I'm gonna throw in my tried and trusted good old Bosch. Okay, so the Bosch is a different challenger because super small doesn't always mean too little power. So this one is a PS41. Okay, and I've put this thing through, they call it 12 volt max, 10.8 drill, so good chance it's not going to fare very well, but I just think we need to throw one more in because you don't need the biggest, baddest. This thing will do plenty good for you. This thing rocks. It has, the features actually work. It's full power on this bad boy. And drive 1 3.5-inch screw, switch over, and I switched over to my Makita. Switched over to the Makita bits because the other ones were blowing up. They weren't strong enough for this. Once we get it started, knots in the way. Once we get started. Okay, so that's the Makita. The new bit did not explode when I did that. We'll try the Makita multi-kit version. Different kind of work, but it does it. And then little guy. This screw's a little bad damaged, but we'll try it. Okay, not too shabby for a little guy, but you can see this one has a soft start like the expensive Makita, and then kicks in more power. It does it all the time, but 3.5-inch screw might be a little big for this, but they'll work whatever you need them to. This one's super small and has a tiny battery, so that could be a slight effect, but perfect for when you have to climb a ladder and do some annoying stuff. But yeah, the Bosch little impactor is just as good, or just not as fast as those. Yeah, so these tools are all premium. They're all good. The more you spend, the better you get. The Bosch, I got the top of the line little guy, and with its brain power, really drives some really large screws. It could do some 3.5-inch screws. The comparison is really tough because it's only doing a 12 volt max battery, 2 amp hours, So overall, the output can't match the 18 volt at 5 amp hours. Remember, that's all equating to wattage, what it could actually do. So with the brains, it did a really good job. The cheapo, that thing's a brute, man. It's strong. It gets the job done. But the fact of the matter is, with the brains involved that the Bosch has, this Makita impactor is far superior to this guy here. It's just nicer to work with, like I said in my other videos. And then my drills, or drill and former drill. This was a third stronger, at least. High pitched noise was kind of irritating, but you know, it's stronger than the next one. So I hope this helps. You know, I don't care if you click like or that stuff. I'm not looking for money here. I'm just doing this on my own because this is how I learned. I just looked at YouTube. Hopefully they'll get better. All right, so enjoy. Go get some good stuff.